Hey y'all, I'm Wilson. Welcome to my little shop here. It is Friday night after hours. I've been out here listening to a little music, relaxing, just trying to get over last week. I figure, hell, I might as well do some work while I'm out here. So I got this little project right here I've been working on. This is a dresser, set of bedside tables. This is all alder. I got some pine setting aside for the top there. That was some old pine paneling out of an old house. We'll do another video on that later when I get to that step. I was taking these projects and just going step by step on the videos. The last video I did on this, I was running out of alder for my doors, but I dug through my pile and I managed to pull out every little scrap piece of alder I had, and I had just enough to cut my door parts. I've got my panels right there glued up. I got to cut those to size, and we'll get to those on another video. It's going to be a flat panel door, but I'm using wood panels, so it's going to be a reverse panel. Like I say, we'll get to how that's done probably on the next video. I got to run those through the planer and get them ready. But right now I got to run some parts on the router. I got that. I got my router. I'm fixing to set my router up. So I'm going to set y'all up here on my little custom camera stand. And I'm going to get to work here. I've already done a couple of videos running door parts on the router. I was debating on not even doing this one, but I was going to go step by step, so I didn't really want to skip a step. So I'm going to go ahead and video it. Alright, this is my end cutter here. I always cut my ends first. And if y'all didn't watch the other videos, if y'all haven't seen them, this bit, let me tighten this up and I'll bring it over there and show you what it is. It's just a wing cutter, a little tongue and groove wing cutter. They come in different brands. But as you can see, it's got a little nut here, and these you can undo that nut, you can take these off. It's just got a little bearing right there in the center. But this is my end cutter. Let me get this router stuck back in here. Alright, I got to get the height set on this. I got a couple of test pieces. I've got a couple of test pieces. These are plain to the same thickness as my door parts. So I'm going to start out. I've got it kind of set. I'm going to start out and see where we're at. Always pay attention to your fingers when you're using something like this. Imagine that. That don't happen too often. That is right where I want it to be. That is right where I want it to be. What I'm doing it's not going to be a shaker door. I'm using my shaker bits, but I'm going to put a detail on the outside of the door, so it's not going to be a true shaker. But I'm doing the inside with my shaker bits. And what I'm doing, I'm using a reverse panel. So I'm going to try to make that as thick as I can. So what I'm doing is for my front of my door, I'm going 5/16. My tongue is 1/4. And this little bottom lip right here is going to be 3/16. That's what I'm setting up on these. My thickness is 3/4 overall on this. So anyway, that came out right where I need it. Like I say, that don't happen too often. And I'm sitting here getting ahead of myself. What I need to do now, since I'm setting this up, I'm going to go ahead and take that out on there. I'm going to set my fence up. The reason I took that on out is so I can just set it right here in the middle. Now this cutter's got a bearing on it, but I still want to use this fence. And I want to set it just to where it works with that bearing. So I'm going to push it in tight, pull my fence right to it. And I've got a little C-clamp. This is my little homemade table, of course, y'all can tell that. It works pretty good though. It's just about time to build a better one. I built this out of what I had at the time, and I didn't have a whole lot. But it's been working fine. Right there for my ends. Now, figure out where I'm at here. This Friday night I might get a little tongue-tied here. Alright, had to make sure I had the right pieces set to the side. Now what I'm doing, the way this is set up, I got to run my boards face up. This top is going to be the face of my boards. This is my little push guide right here. Real simple to do. Alright, so I'm going to start running these. gonna make y'all sit here with me running all the parts here at once. I was just going through my steps here. That's cutting the ends on that. Now I've got to go back and cut my groove on everything. I'm not gonna make y'all sit through a video on that. Like I say, I've done some router videos before. If anybody's really interested in it, send me a comment, and I'll stop and do another video on them if anybody really wants it. But like I say, I've been over these bits a couple times on the videos, so I think we're okay on that. But right now, I've got my frames cut out. I've got my door parts fixing to have them run, and I'm fixing to go ahead and plane these. I'll plane these panels in the morning. And tomorrow I'll do a video on doing the reverse panel and putting these doors together. So right now I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off. And I'm going to get back to running these parts and getting everything finished up here so we can put the doors together. And y'all, I sure do appreciate any of y'all that have been watching these videos. I know they're kind of rough, but hell, I'm just having a little fun, so not really a big deal. But I sure do appreciate y'all watching. I think I am up to 340 subscribers now. I got a lot of projects I'm gonna be working on. I'm gonna try to work on my delivery and getting the videos a little better. Hopefully they'll get better as we go. But anyway, we got that. I got another project up there. I got some stuff I'm gonna pull out from over here and do something with. So we got a lot of stuff coming up. Plus, we're working on the shop here. So like I say, I sure do appreciate y'all watching. Y'all go ahead and subscribe, and we got a lot of stuff coming up. And like I say, hell, these videos can't get no worse. They got to get better. So I'll see y'all on the next one.